Grand Rising, boys and girls. Yes, you are listening to this as a voiceover. I tried to do something a little different here and my microphone was off. So I'm doing a voiceover on top of this lovely video because this was an amazing message here. A little bit more authentically how I want to do it. So more of just listening to me, more of the face shot and podcast style as I pull cards. I show less of the cards just so you can really dive in, listen to me, maybe close your eyes if you want to really hear what I have to say. I do have the cards set here in front of me, so let's dive into it. Let's get into this. So there is an aspect here of fighting with intensity here, totality in reverse. My question I posed was, who are you fighting with? Was there a situation that you went through? Was there a situation with a person or with thyself that something intensified in your life? Abundance in reverse. There is grief here from the lessons card, but I want you to understand that this is an understanding that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. There is a learning lesson behind it, and I hope that there's no sense of feeling inadequate because something intensified, whether it was an argument, whether you were fighting with yourself, or a situation in your life that you might feel a failure here. And envy, maybe there just wasn't an aspect that someone really it wasn't divinely connected. The situation wasn't divinely connected. Envy really can stem from, you see something that you want or that someone has, and it's not a bad thing to envy them because that can give you an opportunity for you to kind of thrive and challenge yourself to achieve what it is that you're looking to desire. And at the same time, I don't want you to have that expectation that it's going to be exactly how you see it in other people. Just because you see someone with, everything that you possibly could want does not mean that they are happy. Abundance in reverse here. So this really tells me that either you're not happy or the situation was not happy to begin with. But with totality in reverse here, I really got to say, you might be in that low vibe energy of saying, this didn't work out for me. You felt like it was connected, but the cards don't lie. Energy does not lie here. This was not meant for you. It was not meant to be a connection here for you, whether it was a person. I do dive into the tarot here as well, and first card that came out was Ace of Cups, so I certainly thought that this was going to be an aspect and maybe some sort of connection or romantic relationship, but divine timing from the shamanic healing cards really tells me that there's an aspect here that it really wasn't meant to be at the time that it's supposed to happen, or very well can say that this was the time that you were supposed to be in this intensified argument of some sort. Right? Do you get what I'm saying here? Like, there is an aspect of a new day is starting, and not to sit in that low vibrational energy there of thinking about the failures behind it. They're not failures. They're opportunities to grow yourself. They're opportunities for you to really expand on and learn something from. All we can do is experience things on a day-to-day, and the expectation is what we get so bogged down by, of it not being what we wanted it to be, but you're learning about yourself. And if anything, pat yourself on the back and just be like, okay, you're good, Alvin. We're going to learn from this. No one is making fun of you. No one is shaming you. No one is talking bad about you. And if you're engaging with people that do that after a situation that didn't go well, a fighting, intensified argument of some sort, or even if this is with yourself, then maybe you're hanging around the wrong people to begin with. We went into the tarot, and there's an aspect here, something you investigated with the Page of Wands, and you really looked at something and you investigated and you went on a little journey. Something sparked. It could have been something that you were creatively looking into. It could be something that you explored. Right, the Page of Wands is about exploring something with someone here. But then we have Seven of Swords. Leaving chaos and depression. For some of you, that whole intensified argument, that whole fighting and intensity, that was abundance in reverse with totality in reverse. Like, those two cards are speaking to me because they're the only ones that are in reverse. It was chaotic and depressive, and you're heading on the boat. Six of Swords, heading on the boat, leading to peace and harmony. So for some of you, you're changing this aspect. You're leaving this situation, right? So let this be confirmation that that's something that you're leaving here. Two of Cups really could tell me this was a partnership of some sort. This was a romantic partnership, or this was an understanding with your higher self, an opportunity to learn something from your higher self that was trying to show you. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles came through with, we're really stabilizing ourselves. Every single experience in life is about understanding ourselves. It's adding more stability to our overall understanding in life. And we ended it here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot card. And stabilizing thyself, right? Nine of Pentacles, she's always pictated by herself with the fruits of her loins. On the bottom, she has her long-term investments. She has a birdie on her finger because she did it all by herself, or she's doing it by herself. For some of us, you could be coming out of a Two of Cups relationship, and now you're stabilizing yourself, and you really will find more security by being alone, by being with yourself and understanding yourself and stabilizing yourself. Pentacles is stability, right? Structure. Maybe some of us need that stability, need more stability in our lives in order for us to feel like we can mesh with someone else. You really need to take a look at the things that you're learning and you're speaking to, and can you speak of yourself highly? If you were to engage with someone, are you prepared for whatever connection it is that you want? Are you prepared for what might be coming your way? And it's okay to not say, no, I'm not ready. I think that's, power of words. Don't even say you're not ready, and don't even say, oh, I'm working on myself. Like, no, like how can I even say that? It's more of like you're always stabilizing yourself. You're always working on yourself. So that's not even something that you can say. There's not going to be a point in time where you're going to be like, oh, I'm ready now. There is no such thing as ready. There's only an aspect of just experience it and move forward from it. I close this off with an animal spirit, and we got rabbit spirit. Recognize your significance. Rabbits are fertile. There's something here that you're trying to bring fruition, whether it's yourself or an opportunity here. And you really need to understand that you being yourself and authentically portraying yourself and recognizing your significance in the world, and not sitting in a space of inadequacy, or I don't fit in, or that person doesn't like me, or that they didn't like what I had to offer. That's their problem, not yours, right? The expectation of not having other people validate who you are. There are no such thing as failures. It's just it's an opportunity to understand and an opportunity to learn from. Then I pulled from the Celtic Tarot, Four of Cups, and I didn't want anyone to be sitting in any type of low vibe energy, right? That's very stubborn-like energy. We don't want to sit in stubborn-like energy, but we also, Four of Cups is the dictation of I'm worth more than 4 cups, so I'm going to say no to that. For some of you, that very well can be the case here. I am worth more than 4 cups, and the fighting and it needed to intensify in order for me to move away. I needed to see that this was not connection. There was no totality behind it. You didn't have my back. The totality card is an acrobat, and there's 3 people, and they all need to be in the position that they need to be in order to catch each other on the trapeze act. And if there's a broken link, then the whole thing comes down. Do you understand the aspect of connection? And if there's just one missing link, can really kill you. You get what I'm saying? You're falling. Now you're free falling. And just really understand your significance and your position in the trapeze act. Where in the link do you land, right, with the rabbit spirit? Recognize your significance. Are you at the beginning of it? Are you at the end of it? And it doesn't matter where you're placed, but you're part of that link. We're all part of each other's link without realizing it. We're all here to help each other transform, and we're all healers of some sort of manner. And the more you can authentically portray yourself in that manner, the more you can really understand that just by being yourself is enough to the universe, and really understanding who you are is really your goal and your intention. And the ability that we have to change things in our life is just is really at your disposal. There is nobody there stopping you. There is nobody there telling you that this is good and this is bad. I know when they say thou shalt not sin, like, I'm sorry, you need to sin. That's ridiculous. You need to sin in order. We do things, and you want to call it sin, absolutely, but there's an aspect to you need to learn through things, and sometimes we make the wrong choices, but that was intended for us so that we can learn from it. If there's no sin, then there's no growth. There's no learning opportunity. Then we're just living in sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops. And I think we're all living in the same planet, and it's not fucking sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops out there. People are learning, people are growing, people are sinning. So you either learn from it or you keep doing that same thing over and over again. Don't forget to forgive yourself, of course, and just don't sit in that Four of Cups energy that you see there pictated. Whether that's I give up on this, I no longer want to engage in this, right? Don't talk down to yourself in that aspect, but that's also pictation of I'm worth more than four. So some of us know our worth and we needed to remove ourselves from that situation. So I'm happy for you, those that are doing that. For those of you that might be like, I give up on this, I give up on relationships and partnerships because I'm not there. Don't even say that to yourself. It's just know your worth. And if anything, someone's like, oh, are you ready for a relationship? You're like, no, I know my worth, right? And you know where your worth stands. And you know what you can bring to the table, and it might not be in physical, tangible things, but it can be in emotions, of course. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present, and I'm done speaking now.